Hello, everybody. My name is Tanveer Ahmed, and I'm a member of Data Talent Program cohort 17, and this is my project number one. My focus in this project is on data analysis and data visualizations. So, for that purpose, I have selected a um, data file from an e-commerce website called Flipkart, and the link to the data set is also given in the upcoming slides. So to start with, um, this is a summary of whole slide deck where I will discuss data collection, data preparation, data cleaning, summary, the analysis, visualizations, key takeaways, and conclusion. So, the first of all, my objective for this project was to explore the data uh, that Flipkart has shared on the website, so we can take a deeper look into the performance of their customer support agents, and based on that performance, we would also discuss the customer satisfaction score for each agent, and we'll analyze the data, how they performed, and where they can make um, more improvement on. So that's the link where I got this data from. Just a summary of this data is about the rows are about 12,000, 14 columns, and data is a mix of all categories like text fields, ticket IDs, category status, timestamps, and also uh, they also shared the customer feedback in this CSV file that I used for the project. So the first step is data preparation and cleaning. As you can see in the code, we have imported all the necessary libraries that are needed to explore this data. And in the second line, you can see we have also imported the CSV file. So those of you uh, who want to know what was the in-depth process of doing this, so it's a simple, easy process where you take the CSV file, you make a folder, put CSV file in that folder, uh, where you saved, where you want to save this file after the results. So, for example, I made a folder. I put that CSV data file that I took from the website, and then I created the Python file, which I also placed in the same folder. So this is how um, the Python will know from where it will load the data. So this is just to explain the process how you would do it. I know everybody knows it, but just to explain how it happens to make it easy to understand for a person who is starting this this course coming up next. Um, so this is the short summary of the data. Um, when I did the programming, I did it two ways. First, it gave the result as a text file, and second was the result as in terms of data visualization that was given as an HTML file. So as you can see, it's the same result as I shared earlier, but this is how the text file displayed all the data um, when the code was run. So this is the process that the code followed when gave us a text file, simple text file, and then this is the code where our Python code analyzed all the data um, that we captured in the CSV file, and this is the code where the Python arranged the data uh, in a format where we can see it visually, for example, as a graph in an HTML output. So when we process the data as per the earlier code, this is the result that came by. So you can see the average CSAT score. So customer satisfaction score is the main focus of all this data, and also where we can improve it. So this is CSAT score, average CSAT score, and number of cases they received. So as you can see, um, the most cases they received were about reverse pickup inquiry, where they need to improve their business process. Um, this is the HTML outcome that came after we ran the code. So in terms of key takeaways from this data, um, number one issue that was being faced, as I said earlier, is a reverse pickup inquiry where they need to improve. Top two agents were Pamela and Virginia. The average CSAT score is 4.24, which can be improved. CSAT score is always mentioned in terms of 5 as a maximum. 5 out of 5 is the maximum result, so it can be improved. And the total cases were 85,907, as it's mentioned earlier too. So the purpose of this exercise is to take the CSV file from the database and analyze it in two ways. One way was the text file that I showed earlier. The second way is to show it as in terms of visualization, so it's more easy um, to analyze the data and see its results. So that's the end of my presentation. My code and all these files will be available on GitHub. I will also share it on on the channel at Slack. So if you guys have any questions, I know this is not live, but if you have any questions, you can always reach out to me by email or via Slack. I'm always available. Any questions on code or what was the process that was followed, but you can also access the code on GitHub. Um, Thank you very much. Again, my name is Tanveer Ahmed, and this is my first project. So let me know if you have any questions, um, or if you want to point out any errors, you're always welcome. It will be a best way to improve myself. Um, Thank you very much. Have a nice day.